Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of there.
Ooh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not quite sure what time of day it is for you, wherever you are at in this world, on this planet, in the universe, or possibly if you're watching me from space cable or interdimensional cable, Rick and Morty fans. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Matty-Rants. We are going to be talking about Drag Race Philippines Slaysian Royale today and getting into this Rusical episode. The internet is already talking. The internet is already talking about this episode. Some people are feeling a ways. And then I always find it how when it comes to this fandom, I no longer am confused or like bewildered or surprised by anybody's sort of like way of taking in decision making. But let me explain something to some of you young, very sensitive babies. You know, you may just got out of high school and feel like you have the world ahead of you, and then everything needs to be catered to you and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to help you out. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes me anything. Nobody owes the world anything. Okay. If they give you a TV show and they tell you you have the option of taking out whoever you want to at whatever time you want to do it, you can do that. And it's okay, because in the bubble of that reality show, that's fine. They shouldn't be thinking about what you are going to feel about them. That's the uno. The dose is the fact that one queen took a shot and she missed. That's why she went home, Sweet Pea. Y'all can do the track record and that's cute and all that jazz. And we have people who we like on this show. And I receive and respect that, because I love one queen, but she's not doing good right now. So I'm okay if she go home. Another girl was doing good, but like at the same time, she got put in the position to go home. I'm going to take her out. She gone. She had it. She was in top 2 last week. We're going to put her there this week. Out. She out of there. If they were smart, they'd have sent Arizona home the previous week. But they were very confused. They were, the Philippine fans are going to come for us. Yeah. And that's the risk you take when you want to win a show like this, where they give you the option of sending people home who may end up doing better than you next week. Hello. If that's too much for you, you shouldn't be watching any All-Star season. If the queen sending home people and making decisions that we don't like is hurting us this much to where we need think pieces online, you don't need that. This is not for you. Reality television may not be for you, sweetheart. You might need scripted TV. You might need definitive answers, okay? Versus if-then scenarios and situations. My cats are in this litter box like crazy. Give me just 1 second here. What is going on? Mamu. Pee, poop, or something. Because Mina went in the other room when I started this video and she started to get her little shit on. I said, baby girl, you know what's up. So she went in the other room. She's courteous. You, on the other hand, said, nah, I'm going to poop over here. You good? You get it out? Okay. They've been wearing me out this morning. That's all I'm going to say. They have been wearing me out this morning. I have not been to sleep like that. I've had 3 hours of sleep in me. So after this live today, I probably will be checking out and trying to get some rest. We had a lot going on last night, if you will, in terms of just things I'm trying to get handled and taken care of on my end. So it's just a lot, and I'm not going to apologize for it, but I really don't have a lot of energy. So I am in a mood to tell it like it is. And if people hate me, I don't care, because you already do, right? Happy birthday to Beyonce. It is her birthday. Let us make some noise. I'm so excited. I have her to thank for my debt. I'm kidding. I am not. But, you know, for me, back to the show, I really do like this show. I'm just going to say to next year, they're going to have to cast some better international queens. I mean, Kitty shouldn't have been in the bottom two in the first place for her outfit alone, if we're going to really talk about it. Not even her Rusical performance, which was only like a blip of a second, if you will. This isn't only 6 episodes. JB, where did you see it was only 6 episodes? There's 9 people there right now, and 1 person was just eliminated, and this was the 4th episode. So now that there are 8 people left, 5, 7, 6, 6. So they're going to do a finale with 6. It's not 6 episodes, Bookie. It's not 6. I think you might be used to another kind of versus the world situation where it's 10, but nah. Oh yeah, no. They got 12. If it was 10 queens, we'd have a discussion, and that would be 6. It was 12, and there were no doubles, right? Allegedly, there's also tea about something happening in the middle. There's like some sort of like surprise, like some sort of like gag is supposed to happen. So I don't know yet, but yeah, we definitely not on no 6 episode show. So we're still in here. Yeah, we'll get there to the points of this episode where I was kind of like, what? Because I do agree with some of the people online about some of the decisions that are made. Hell, I've been talking about it since the season started, where I'm like, why are we putting her in the back? Why is Yuha safe? I saw 2 substances and only 1 I wanted to take. Also, y'all are shady production for putting them back to back with the same movie reference. You are shady as tuck for that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, why would you? The way you set Yuha up, I mean, it already looked a mess, but the way you set her up to look even further gross, I was like, yo. One is giving you in the middle of the process of turning into Monstro Sue, and the other one is giving you I want to be Demi Moore in my olden phase in the movie, who's also Monstro Sue, but is not Monstro, which is like, I didn't like it, Eric. I thought it was sloppy, especially with the high boot. But we'll get there, baby. I'm going to drag her today. I'm sorry if you live, but I plan to talk about her today. I'm a little annoyed. I'm going to be real. Maybe Dooley has gotten to me. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. This whole fandom is divided on who's on top and who's bottom for this episode. Thank you for the super chat. As usual, and no one's checking anyone's toxic behavior or nastiness or microaggressions or xenophobia behind any of the comments that they're making in reference towards some of these queens on the show. But, you know, it is what I guess we signed up for. Anywho, let me get my social medias out the way. But before I do that, I got to turn the AC on. It's hot up in this. Well, it's really not hot. I'm just hot because I just got the shower. I have not had my coffee yet today. I have not eaten yet today. A bitch is like, I just woke up, so you about to get fresh me. Which could be good or bad. Put that AC down. I'm like, it is hot in here. Okay. I think I'm also feeling myself because of the fact that I did all of this yesterday. Like, I worked on this whole thing yesterday. I was done in the evening time with it. Like, I was done like by like 10 something. I was able to watch my South Park and post my reaction to on Patreon for that. So I've been sitting on this episode for a minute. You know, the moment I finished doing the reaction and I did my live stream yesterday, thank you to everybody that tuned into that live stream. You, more than you know, thank you so very much for tuning into that live stream. I immediately went to work right after that. I was like, let me go ahead and get this done and start watching the episode over and over again. Thoughts will be had. So let's get my social medias out the way and let's go ahead and get the show on the road. It's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty-Rants. There's a Linktree link that will take you exactly where you need to go. And it will put you into that position and place where you need to be. So it gets you to my social medias. Also, you can watch my reactions on Patreon. For as low as $1 a month. I have posted this episode of Slaysian Royale, as well as the other episodes, as well as every season of Drag Race Philippines is on there. So if you wanted to check that out, please and thank you. I also am covering current shows like Project Runway and this new season of South Park as we speak. Also, I'm an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. So if you want a free week of Paramount Plus on me, and you can include Showtime with that package, watch all of Drag Race, all of South Park, Reno 911, so many different shows and different movies you can watch on there. Check out my free link for you in the About section. I'm bookable on Cameo. I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. And I do have a P.O. box. My birthday is this month. My birthday is in 20 days from now. So I will be pushing that because, how dare I be happy that I was born. But yes, happy birthday early for me. I have no plans. Nobody's planning nothing for me. I'm not surprised. I get it. But I will just be happy to at least take another breath, right? Cool. Let's get my disclaimer out there for you. Disclaimer. Because I am going to, I know y'all are hyping Kitty up, but I was bored with her. I'm going to be real. I have to be honest today. This review is definitely not going to be, let me say what I think they want to hear today, because I've done that sometimes where I just don't want to argue with y'all. And I feel like when I make opinions that are opposite, you want to argue back. And I'm like, girl, this is just how I feel. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from you. I'm going to be real with you. Like, big head over here, loud mouth over there. I was tired about some of these people. I'm low-key rooting for the Pinoy girls to win. That's it. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by myself and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of everyone on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. So don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. You may be here for a while. Don't post these spoilers in the chat. If you feel uncomfortable with viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot. Hi, we're highlighting this. Well, most people are very selective with their reactions because what do you mean y'all are living for Kitty trying to eliminate someone with a better track record but call out Arizona for doing the same? Kaboom. This is why I don't want to engage. Do you hear me making? This is why I don't want to engage. This is why I don't care, because again, if you are given an option where you can change the rules at any point because you have the power, because you won that day, and they decided to put someone in a position where you go, do I choose the person who's been doing well and let them continue to compete, or do I take out the person who, yes, I'm going to easily beat, who is not doing great at all? But this bitch, maybe tomorrow, may make another decision. Now, let's say, okay, hold on. Let's say you keep the girl with the better track record, right? Let's say the following week, you with the same track record are now in a position with somebody else, and they don't have the same track record. It's worse than yours. But that bitch then sends you home. So now what are we talking about? It's so annoying. I'm going to call out Arizona for giving the girl nice enough to give them her role. Girl, Kitty should have never gave her the role in the first place. That's Kitty's fault. Kitty's a fool for trying to placate to the girls in the room. That's what y'all are missing here. Kitty is too damn soft. She was trying to be fucking friends and shit. Oh, sis, we're in a competition. Money is on the line. You didn't win shit your show, nor in many challenges either. Y'all get pencils and crap like that. What are you talking about? Bitch, the girls are getting someone over here 80,000 pesos for who? 20,000 pesos for what? That may be $250 in US dollars or 500, but that's coin. I could use that coin today. Bitch, if I'm going into a drag race competition, I'm going in saying, if I lose, I lose. But if I win, I'm taking every bitch out. And money's on the line, I'm thinking of bills. I'm winning this mini challenge for the lights. I'm winning this maxi challenge for the rent. I'm winning this. Like, no way. We'll talk about that later. We'll go home and talk about, I didn't like when you did that. Okay, cool. And we can have it out. But if you feel I played you on TV and we don't have to be cool like that no more, bitch, I got paid. You didn't. Goodbye. Y'all got me on some. I'll be listening. I'll be over here like, what? Like, just say you like the other girl more, and then that would help it out. It's like, oh, okay, you like the girl. Okay, I see now. That's why. But you telling Matt, get the episode up, because now we got to talk about it. Because Kitty shot herself in the foot. I couldn't believe you explained it that. Well, she's my friend, and I didn't want to send my friend home, and I would say. The lies I would have created for that moment. The lies I'd have created for that moment. There would be no way. No way. I just wanted to tell you that I was saving my Make something up. Be creative. Please create anything. Create anything. Some other story, but my friend, I wanted. All right. Because right now, I'm feeling like a lot of the Filipino girls are going, we can't just save ourselves every single time. We have to be fair, but we have to at least be justified in our approach and what we're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they're not just going to immediately swing and then be like, oh, it's okay, whatever. They have, at least there's some justification. There's some sense that is made in reference for that. Yes, the international girls are getting dropped, but they're making sense of that shit. Now, you cannot do, that's my friend. I don't. Girl, I'll be looking for you. You feel me? I'll be looking for you, baby. I didn't want Kitty to go home either, because I as much as Kitty annoyed me sometimes, where it became, I would hear her say two key words and sentences to like, I'm in Paris, France, and I love fashion, or, as a woman, it would always go into these little things where she would be so repetitive. So I was like, okay, we got it. We cool. But that's just me watching her, right? For her drag, though, for her as a person, her spirit inside, I was rooting for Kitty. I was rooting for Kitty as a human being. I'm like, Kitty is actually a really cool person. She's probably super nice and awesome and dope and adorable. But like, she's too goddamn kind for this show. You're too kind for this. You're too kind. No, baby. God bless her, though. God bless her, because she definitely proved herself in the last episode as a contender, at least for the international girlies. And I mean, they doing my sister Suki the same fucking way if we really want to talk about it. Suki's with these highs and safes now. And it's like, bitch, just for Suki's runway alone this week, that bitch should have been on the stage to have that conversation. I don't care what y'all. Well, Kiara wore that. But this bitch was giving Japanese tea down with that look. It was incredible to see that. And the way the faces looked, oh my God, I was screaming when I was looking at it. I was like, oh my God, the details, the shoe, the fucking, I said, what is happening? Meanwhile, Siam come out there looking a goddamn mess every day. And I like Siam too. Mabu, hey, Swati. I got it. I'm here for the not a good singer, but she's singing the shower tease. Pop off, sister. Don't pop like Soju did that sister and ended up having to go home because it was a little rough between the legs. Now we don't see her no more because she used to talk to people who were under the anywho. Allegedly. She gotta go. I like you, Sign, but I do not know how you are still here. Out of everybody, I do not know how you still here. Pangina, like, is it what, sister? Look, I'm not gonna call you out, Fred, because you're my friend. Hey, Fred, I want to be like, baby, was there a clause that anytime somebody from a different franchise got to be there that the bitch can't go home? Because like, does that mean because Alyssa Edwards is going to be here for the next 2 weeks that we are going to have to deal with Yuha for 2 weeks? Is she going to the finale? Is because Cat going to be there? Are they going to do a maxi challenge where they have to change the color of their face? We'll see. We'll see. Saya calling out Arizona in the preview. I was living. Joel, high key, she did it this episode too. And she did it in a kinder way. You know what? I should be nice and tell y'all now. I will only be acknowledging one person's presence for the next 2 episodes coming up. I won't be acknowledging that girl. As a Black man, I will not be acknowledging that girl. Is that cool? Yeah, I don't care if you don't like it. I'm going to be real with you. That's why I don't talk about that other girl, and I talk about that other girl, and I'll talk about that other girl, okay? Because if you remind yourself, she told us to chill the fuck out originally and then made a whole joke about it and then came out later and was like, now that everyone's been dragging me and I want the fandom, don't be mad, I'm so sorry. We good. Don't even worry about it. I saw that whole playbook. We fine on you. Pop off. If people like you, pop off. You also came from my sister, so pop off. Fuck her. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you. Came from my sister. Always tried my sister Jiggly. Nope. No, thank you. I will not be acknowledging her presence, and that would be my respect. Instead of me dragging her every episode and going black faces, I'm not gonna do that. I just won't be acknowledging her. I'll have a blip of her picture, and that is it. I know. I saw that too, and I was just like, I just got to be. I was like, no, Matt, it's not my fight no more. I'm just not gonna be in it. Like, let me just take my eyes here and just go somewhere else. Which is how I feel. So I feel the same way about a certain girl that everybody has been living for, who was the first one with the ab on the block. Yes, mama. I feel the same way about her too. And I met her. She's cool, but I also go, every time I think of her, because that ab be slipping out. They'd be like, oh, okay, bitch, I got you. Anywho, let's get to the show. I wanted to talk about the judges' looks first before we talk about these queens, because I love what Mama Pao was wearing, even though the lighting on the stage and the orange was washing the fuck out of her. Which, I didn't know why that was, or I was like, I wish they had changed the color up, just add it up, something like that, so we could have seen this a tad bit better. I also question is on her head, and I know it's a headpiece, but the way I was looking at it, and there's like a bra coming off the top of it. So here's my question, because at first I was thinking it was like this dessert, like a meringue, but I was like, it can't be that, because the tips would have been some sort of blowtorch that had like some sort of like whatever, right? So I was like, is this like a bubble bath or like something in reference to that? Because then I saw the bubbles, and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. So I was so hyper focused on it. I was like, wait, what is that? Are we in the bathtub? Are we taking like a bubble bathy or something of the sorts? And the bras off, because we were like, we just got in. I don't know why, but I lived, and I love her hair color. Love the hair color. Love this hair color. This purple, red gorgeousness is beautiful on you, Mama Pao. Thank you for not going back to blonde. Thank you. It's a basin with washed clothes. Oh, so it's so this is for washing clothes. Okay. A huge basin used for washing clothes manually with your hands. Okay, work. Okay, so I was somewhere close, but not there. I was thinking of a bathtub, but it was really for washing clothes based on top. Okay, got it. Okay, bad. You know, it's crazy. I refuse to use my dishwasher. This has nothing to do with this, but somewhat in the washing department. So I hand wash all my dishes. And I have been since I've been living here for like 3+ years. I refuse. I try to get the dishwasher fixed. It still doesn't run the way I want it to. Like, it somewhat cleans, but doesn't. And then I feel like whoever lived here before me was a disgusting individual, because it smells awful. And I have cleaned it umpteen times to where it just smells now like permanent bleach. So I don't touch it. That dishwasher sits there. This is why I'm mad my light bill is $300, by the way. Because it's like, bitch, I don't even use the dishwasher. But I hand wash all my dishes. I have to. And now I've gotten so used to it that it doesn't like bother me anymore. It's actually like therapeutic and kind of nice to do. Like, just to sit there and just start washing your stuff and all that kind of good stuff. It does look like a muffin tin for the roughed edges. Now, it did a little bit. Spoken like most Filipinos, Maddie, we use the dishwasher as dish holders. Ah! I mean, yes, there are pots and pans in my dishwasher. There are pots and pans in there. Just like for us folks that know about that under compartment with the oven, if you put your yeah, my shit's in there too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am thankful to have a washing machine. I would hand wash, and I have hand washed before. I actually learned how to do that when I went to some survival camp. My parents were trying to butcher me up forever, so I had to learn a lot of shit that I have stored in my system. But hand washing is, whew. Oh my God, you want to talk about, you gonna be tired the rest of the day. So no, I think this is really cool, and I do love this look. Down. Now, Jervy Wrightson, I got this right. I want to say Washington so bad. Khaled Karen, this dress is Gorgina. Angela, finding out that the bottom drawer for the oven is a broiler is still a gag for me. It's still a gag. I literally go, ain't no way. Because I know people who have put shit in their oven and had it on high, baby, and things are in the bottom cabinet. I'm like, oh my God, cannot do this. But she looks absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think this dress is beautiful. I love a nasty, nasty skirt hitting all the way to the ground like that. So gorgeous. So beautiful. And then Pangina. Hold on, let me go back to my sister Pan. Pangina looked like a work of art, right? I was like, okay, this is giving me architecture, structure. It's giving all of that. And I lived. I was like, baby, they came with the looks today. This a week. But I love Pan's look. This is gorgeous. The wig was everything to me. I also liked it when we were when they were doing the intros. And when she was saying her name, she made sure to take her hands and use the piece like a chandelier and be like, I was like, ah. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. So listen, Venus did have to send home somebody last week, and it was Ivory Glaze. Unfortunately, the pork was not cooked all the way, and so she had to go. We asked for glazed ham, and we got, well, dysentery. Now, here is where you gonna get caught up, or you possibly can. You either gonna get caught up, or you're possibly going to be on the right side of the fence, or you're going to have to make up something on the spot because did I just fart? No, that was my cat. My farts don't sound that pretty. Wait, I should not say that. No. I pass gas like a beautiful lady. Excuse me, one moment here. Hey, young lady, what's going on? What's wrong? What's the matter? I know, what's the matter? But why? What happened? What happened? Is someone messing with you outside? No. Well, what's wrong? You just want some attention? Is that it? Is that okay? Okay. Well, can you come over here, please? Can you come over here so I can do my show? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Come here. Come here, big girl. I'm sorry. Do you not feel like I gave you attention this morning? I apologize. Hi. Aren't you beautiful? You just want me to pet you real quick? Are you going to be okay after this? Mama. You good? Okay. All right. Can y'all give me an hour? Maybe less? I'm lying. Can you give me an hour? Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Ah, that's his bowl. Hey, hey. Here you go. I love you. Thank you. Bye. Okay. I apologize. You have just witnessed what it is like in my household when I am not like when you don't catch them. Yeah, you have just witnessed what it's like sometimes because that was all Mina. You heard me. That was Mina with her wow 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 like all that. And Mom was just sitting there looking at her, looking back at me like, "You gonna get her? You gonna talk to her?" It's 11 a.m., so they normally get fed wet food at this time, but they know that it's going to be 12-ish when I do shows like this. So she wanted some more food. We're almost out of dry food, so I gave her a little bit of dry food. You know what I'm saying? I missed a second. Okay, I got you, Daniel. Let me get back here. Thank you. I was confused by her action, giving her a roll to Arizona because she was guilty. Girl, it's a new day. Ari was good with your decision. Yes. Thank you, Daniel. And thank you for the super chat. Oh, get ready for when I get there because I'm going to drag Kitty a little bit because it was like, girl, what in the fuck are you? You are by yourself. You are by yourself. These people ain't your friends like that. No, they're your friends outside. We're out after this. Kitty should have done a BB. She shouldn't have told nobody and had them speculating the whole time. That would have gagged them. That would have gagged them because they would have been thinking about it all day. It could have messed up some people's shit. Do you feel me? Ooh, it could have played some mind games with some people. Like, what was she thinking and why was she doing all that? I'm like, I mean, technically, the only people who have been winning are the Filipino queens, and they're the ones making the decisions. And out of all the episodes, yes, there's always an international girlie in the bottom, but the girl who always goes home is an international queen. So technically, who's left? We got Yuha, Suki, and Siam. That's it. There's 5 Pinoy girls, 5 Filipinas. There were 7 international girls. You're telling me within the first 4 episodes, y'all all got dragged? The Olympics are for everybody. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Just playing. Oh, I'm so sorry. This side is with Venus. Is just reminding me that she should have won the Rusical. Can I be real? I mean, they were early out their season too, Eric. So they're just continuing on with the track record. I didn't like the commentary around her outfit for the runway too, for Venus, because her look was sickening. Like that was everything. I was like, wow, creative is that? That's so creative. It's so creative. It's so creative. I was like, oh no, this needed more time. This needed way more time. I need them to like live and breathe for this. But thank you, Cameron, for the super chat. It was beautiful. I was so impressed. I applauded. I was like, yeah, that was incredible. Thank you, Chroma. And I feel this way too. Kitty started it all, and Arizona just strikes back. Can't blame Arizona, though Kitty's very likable and charismatic. Exactly. She made a bad move here by picking Arizona. And the thing is that you are in a competition where it's Philippines versus everybody else. So you have now taken a shot at one of the dogs who is representing the country. Okay. And so what is the dog going to do? Bite back. Arizona was justified in her decision making. I'm going to be real with you. Because also, as much as we're doing track record right now and we're trying to keep it cute, yeah, so Kitty picked my lipstick once, and Kitty was also doing very well up until this week. Let's say we keep Kitty and she does well the next week, and then I do bad, and then one of her friends is right next to me again. But Kitty somehow has figured her rhythm out and knows how to dance and lip sync and move, and now she's beating the other girl. And then Arizona goes home, and then what are y'all gonna do? Kitty's trash now? That's all I'm saying. Like, decisions were made. It sucks Kitty went home, but Arizona did the right thing. She was smart in her decision. And I'm sorry, but there are other girls who should be up for contenders. I don't think that Kitty should have gone home. I think that there are two other international girls that could have sat in her position and gone home, and I'd been much better. No shade. But yeah, when she picked Arizona, I knew. I said, oh, sweetie. Arizona, this is this thing that you do, and I'm not calling you out behind it because I love it. I live for you. I love you, sweetie. But when you are thinking about getting somebody back, or when someone gives you an aha moment where you're like, your neck, that stretch, that head tilts a little bit, and you go, okay. Like, this is the thing you do. It's like you don't necessarily get angry or pop off that I've seen. But the way your head moves so slowly up and them eyes lower down, like, oh, okay. And right then and there, I knew, oh, Kitty gone. If she gets in the top this week, I said it right before the episode starts. If she gets in the top this week and that girl picked her, it's a wrap. And Kitty wanted to save her friend, and I get it. I think it was too early for that move. For me, it was too early for her to make that move. Like, I get she wanted to save Ivory, but it also would have, that would have gagged me. That would have, like, imagine if we all were sitting there and it's Arizona and Ivory Glaze up for elimination. And then we heard, I'm sorry, Arizona. I'd have been like, damn, Kitty made a big move. I'd have been proud of her for that. I also would have been like, oh, no, you did not. You didn't just sit home with one of my favorites. Oh, that's crazy. Reality television. Just like Big Brother the other day with Keanu and Ashley. I love Ashley, but Ashley also, I mean, girl, you've been safe for quite some time now. You were eventually going to hit the block, sweet pea, and just because Swamp Ass got you up there, that, hey, play in the veto competition or win that blockbuster, sis. Send Vince home. You got to start playing this game now. It's been cute for social, but now you need to start getting in the competition. And there's a way where people do make big moves, and it will bite your ass. And that happened to Kitty, unfortunately. I still don't think she should have been at the bottom, just based on her runway. Because I didn't really care for her Rusical performance. I'm going to be real. It wasn't the worst, but I was like, no wonder Arizona didn't want that role. I was like, no wonder. Y'all, I haven't even put up my little thingy yet, so let me go ahead and get my it's been past 30 minutes. Let me talk about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate every single solitary one of you for being here today, for listening to your boy talk about one of our favorite shows in the entire universe, which is Drag Race Philippines. But this one's special since it's Slaysian Royale, since it's the All-Stars edition. As a reminder, do not send hate to anybody that we talk about today. We're only talking about the television show and people on said show. We're not talking about their personal lives or them outside of the show. Be respectful. But also make sure you send these queens love if you want to make sure that they got it, because in reality we can always argue with other people online, but make sure you go support the girls merch. Make sure you go support them at their local bars or scenes if you're available to go, or possibly if there is an online sort of like drag showcase. Remember how Bitchin' was doing that for quite some time. Shout out to Bitch Puddin'. So yes, just make sure you give the people some love a little bit. At the same time, we can keep it real if we're not feeling something. Okay. All right. Let's see here. And if you did want to drop me a little bit of love in my jar, please and thank you. Keep the lights on over here. Like, for real though, keep the light, like this is actually what it would be going to, my light bill. I gotta pay by Monday, or is it before Monday? I gotta pay it Sunday. So if you want to drop a little love, it's paypal.me/Matty-Rants. Cash App $ Matt924 and Venmo Matty-Rants. Mina, stop. Do not make me get up again, please. She wants to go outside. Not right now. I know. You must see a stray cat out there you want to go box. That really must be what it is. She want to go fight somebody. That's what that is. Okay, moving on. Yes, girl. I'm worried for Bernie. I'm worried for Bern. I'm worried for one of my favorite queens to ever grace Drag Race in any franchise in general, because I love me some Bernie. Season 2, Bernie was holding me down. I had to look at a sleep paralysis monster throughout the entire competition. So like Bernie, Arizona, Miss J So, and some others that were on the show that I can't just get the names on right now, all were like my lifelong like living dream for that season. So I'm over here. Oh no, I didn't think they was gonna send her home. Oh, you thought? Oh, I see. You corrected. Thank you, Morgan. I read it too fast. You thought they were gonna send Bernie home. I was like, it can't be now. I was like, no way, no way. But Bernie. You're taking advantage of me. You're taking advantage of me. You hear me? Hey, you're taking advantage of me. Stop that right now. Cease. Yeah, so I'm really concerned with Bern because I'm just like, they're doing fine. They're not doing bad. They're doing fine. Now, this Runway. The bodysuit was lovely, and that was about it. It's been just safe, and I feel bad for my sister. Hey, hi. No. No, you want these people to see you? Here you go. Here she is. Here she go. Say hi to everybody since you're so damn loud. All right. I'm worried. Tad bit. Just a tad bit. Yeah, just a tad bit. I like Bernie though, but it's the season so far has been just very safe, and I want the other thing. Joel, you said it before I could. Cause like I hear y'all saying, "Oh, it's the language barrier," and a lot of us can argue like, "Well, they're doing it in your host country, so what are you talking about host barrier?" They even have a dub version of the show for no reason, which I really don't understand why there's a dub version for this particular season when they're speaking Tagalog or English the majority of the time. Like Venus is speaking not just solely English, like how Brigadine and Kiana are. Well, Brigadine does it less than Kiana. Kiana is be like full blown English, right? And every now and then something else. But like Venus definitely speaks a lot of Tagalog. You feel what I'm saying? But also is throwing in some English there too. Bernie's doing the same amount. I'm paying it. Trust me when I say I am paying attention to how certain people are using native language and then crossing to English. Others are just speaking English, right? Venus and Bernie do about the same amount. I don't think it has anything to do with the language. I think it has something just to do with the package that is presented and what was brought. And I don't think Bernie's package right now is hitting as hard as the others, if you will. Like, it's beautiful and she looks nice. I haven't hated anything that she's done. Even this week, I did not hate it. It's just not hitting. It's way better than the girls who went home so far. It's still leaps and bounds better than somebody wearing a DragCon outfit from 2021 for the promo. I mean, for the premiere episode. High key. But like, it's just it's something where it's like, maybe this one isn't good, but if we got her on another one, she'll be fine again. Just right now, it's like the package is like, it's not as heavy. It's not hitting as hard. I hate that this wig has to be seen for a second day. I hate it. I'm Venus in this moment. Like, girl, why you got that on your head? The energy that is on that wig gives loser. I can't. I love this outfit on Mama Pow. Bitch, get into the shoulders, get into the suit, get into all of it. Get into all of it. All of it. I love that blue too. I was like, all right. APS, thank you so much for the super chat. If Madam Yoko or Something Wong are still here, I found it understandable on why they're keeping Cyan, but she's still here, so I... That was so mean. That was so mean. APS, why would you sing? Oh my god. True, but not you like, well, two butters went home, so why are they keeping the other one? I can't. Wait, well, they're gone. Yeah, but that was funny. Anywho, Mama Pow presents them their mini challenge. That was the shortest mini challenge I think that has ever been done in any Drag Race franchise in history. I was actually really thankful that it was short because these mini challenges have gone on for quite some time. Like, y'all are determined to do the most today. Oh, my little girl is acting up over here. So they had to do a bingo where they needed to line up behind bottom, not gay. And so when they line up behind them based on where the ball lands, they'll stay in the competition, and then whoever is left shall be the winner, right? So when they all lined up, everyone got behind, apparently everybody's at the top. They got behind that tall bottom, sweetie. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lady right there, girl. Mm-hmm. I know it's just the way the back is pooched up a little bit. In the back ain't no booty back there, but it's pooched. You got it pooched. Trust me, this is not based on bingo. Are you look? Be as an American. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I saw. Eric, I'm trying to remember what Jiggly told me. My sister, may she rest in peace. That's what I was. Someone told me the short, darker man over here is straight. I can't remember what it was, but no, I'm just seeing what I clock. Because over here I'm getting yes, girl, and the rest of them too. But it is what it is, and it doesn't matter anyways. Live your life, do what you do. I'm just being a bitter gay right now. But yes, a lot of them were removed, and it was kind of funny and sad. But it was also like, yay, we get to move on with this, right? Mama Pal making sure her face fillers are still in. Throws that ball right down into the hole and lands on her face, which is so great because they all get a prize. They all get a prize. You want to know what it was? A tote bag, a tumbler, a plushie toy, and an umbrella. So they went to work. Do you understand me? They went to work. This is the office party, annual Christmas luncheon. Okay. They walked in the room. They got their little bags with their shit. They got their plate of the little, what is it, Jim's barbecue, Jim and Nick's for my people in Alabama. And they went and sat down and had to listen to the CEO talk about how they're going to try to make the company better while he gets literally all the money. Also, I remember when I worked at an insurance company back in the day, like 2011, 2012, and we did one of these like for an office like holiday party, and it was to celebrate us too. And so we got shit like literally, I got a tote bag, a tumbler, all with the company's name on it, right? Why we were there though, why everybody wanted to show up is because if you showed up that day to work to go to said luncheon or whatever it was, and we got barbecue and we ate, they were putting people's names in drawings to win $500, $1,000, or $2,000. Bitch. I think the lowest prize was like $100. I got 500 that day. I'll never. Oh, I was so happy. I couldn't even think. I couldn't even think. I was like, oh my God. Like that's my bonus, right? Does this count as my bonus? Like, what's going on? So I get those parties and I understand them, especially people are like, okay, but yeah. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Oh my God, y'all are so lovely and nice on here. Sir Bronny, I'm going to highlight this. I don't care. Hi, Maddie. I don't know how this works. Now you do. No need to read. Just wanted to support. Well, thank you, Sir Bronny. I'm always excited to see you too. Actually, like saying your name's kind of funny to me. Well, it's not funny like haha, but funny like I like to say it like Sir Bronny Young. It's like a mixture of multiple things. Carlotta, come on, cutie. Hi, baby. Happy birth month, Maddie. Thank you. My voice couldn't go high. It's a little too early in the morning. I have to get it warmed up before I get my little high voice. Manifesting great things for you and everyone here. Oh, yes. Please spread that. I pray for all of us. So, yes, do that, Carlotta. Starting now. All the best, and everyone will be back as replay crew later. Okay, I know it's probably late. Thank you, Carlotta. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. And thank you for showing love to everybody in the group, because honestly, we all need it. We do. So Siam and Suki are left. Siam chose the right way, straight is the way. No, I'm just playing. Fucking kidding. But no, Siam wins something. It will probably be nope, don't do it, Maddie. Siam, this may be your only W this season, so please enjoy it. And I'm not trying to shade you down because you are adorable and sweet and lovely and all that jazz, but like, so good for you. No, I'm actually a Libra, but I'm on the cusp. So my birthday's September 24th. I'm a Libra, Virgo rising. That's where the analytical stuff comes from. Gemini moon. That's where my emotional shit comes from. FYI. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, I was going to say, do I say Jeremy first? No, Alan. Thank you, Alan. For context, Bingo Plus is a gambling site and also a major sponsor this season. They have a version of this game where players bet money to where the ball will land. They have live games like this. That's cool. The live game part. Also, I know a lot of mobile gambling and like bingo and stuff like that's really popular right now, and they are giving out real money for that shit. So I can completely see why it's like a popular thing. There's also like loan and credit companies, like say something like Money Lion, that works with you. And I am saying this because I have an account where you can play mobile games and they pay you to do it. And it is real. Because I got $50 the other day that I needed to put on my rent for playing Royal Kingdom. And I don't even like the game, but I play it. I go up the levels enough. I literally play it for work for a little cash that comes in. I'm like, okay, put that down. But yeah, that's just real. So if y'all see that in those offers, I don't sleep on it. But yes, it's a Rusical episode in Crazy Bitch Slaysians, Crazy Bitch Asians. Who has seen Crazy Rich Asians? Because that's a great movie. I love that movie. I cannot help but love that movie. Oh my God. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, we're doing something off of that. Yes. Hold on here. So let's talk about the roles. Also, did anyone notice that Suki kind of portrayed Michelle Yeoh's character perfectly from that movie as the mother? I was like, girl. Oh yeah. So here's the thing, Macon. Like, look for like I have Money Lion, and there's like these other ones you can use too. But I would start looking up like lender or credit stuff like that with your phone for certain banking. I'm not sure how it is in other countries, but they have that out here in the States. And then there is something attached to like games too, where you can dead ass like I download the game today for the first time. You link it to the account and it will monitor what you're doing on the game and pay you for moving forward in the game. My friend had $2,000 for playing Monopoly Go. Yes, because he never pulled the money out. He just kept playing it. And he got to level 400 something, and now he has $2,000 from Monopoly Go. It's crazy. So you get lucky. Maybe you get a referral card, an extra coin. If you signed up under my shit, I'd get a referral, whatever. But like, I'm not gonna have you do that because it's under my not Matty-Rants name. So Siam is one of the people that brought up the whole, are we just going to be targeting the international girly situationship, I believe, at the table earlier, but it wasn't done in like a rude way or a mean way. It was more so like, okay, is this what's going to happen now? No, we're just going to go off a track record. That's fine. But when it came to the role, Siam got to be the first one to choose because they won the mini challenge, which is great for Siam because whatever choice they were going to make was going to have them safe anyways. Whoop. Brigadine is a theater queen, and it was definitely evident in this episode. But also, I do love that Venus gave Brigadine their flowers by saying that she was the most famous drag queen on the cast for this season, this, that, and the other. And she talks about how it really was kind of fucked up how like not Precious. Well, yes, because season 1, Precious and Venus got a lot of love. You know what I mean? But like Brigadine they kind of went hard on her a tad bit. And I'm trying to think to myself, no, her daughter's the one that pulled out that kinky hair bullshit, and we had to look at her crazy for 5 fucking days. I'm trying to think, did she do something similar? I can't remember, but I know I always liked me some Briga. I did, but Briga also was stirring some shit during the season, which I enjoyed. But you know, I guess I have disconnected myself from the fandom when it comes to social media now. I just have disconnected myself. Oh, that's right, Jermaine. Yup, I remember. I remember. But like, yeah. I just, for me, it's a tough run. But no, I think Briga has been overshadowed so far until this episode. So with the characters that are available, we have Rachel Achu. Brigadine got this role. Siam chose Louis Vuitton, which was supposed to be some bitchy woman who was also after this man, right? More to come. Mrs. Shell Yo Mask was played by Suki Doll. Yuha wanted that role, but Suki got it. Lin Tech Lee is played by Arizona, but then Kitty got it because Arizona didn't want that role. Doja Park was Bernie. I want to know why it was Doja Park. I wanted to be like, that's so great. I wanted to be like, that's my American ass. I had to catch myself because I was like, Matthew, there are a lot of people with last name Park. I was like, are we sure here? Like, they're not calling her Rosa Park, right? That we're not doing all that, right? You're not calling that little biracial girl, no, but we're not doing that, are we? We're not doing that. I was like, oh, okay. I overthought that, and I thought to myself, that was the American shit right there that they talk about. We got to get yourself together, Matthew. Chef Lee Cum Queen is wild. Yep, make it. I promise you, I had to do all of that in my head. I was like, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it, get out of that space, Matthew, of thinking that everything is focused. I had to. I was like, get out of that headspace, get out of it. So I was like, nah, remove. It's not that deep. Let it go. Chef Lee Cum Queen is a crazy name. It is hilarious, but also it is very, like, the Lee Cum part of it. It's just, Kitty wants this role. Arizona is going to get it from her. We'll get to that in a second. I don't think Kitty would have done well with that role, if I'm going to be honest with you, but I'll keep going. Master Jackie Ho was Kiana, robbed this week. Dr. Tammy Tak is played by Yuha. Arizona didn't want this role, but Yuha ended up getting it. I'm kind of glad that Arizona didn't get it. And then Sister Mary Grace was played by Vinyas, who, when they described the character, I said, okay, so you want... all right. With a runway being Happy Festival, which I love that they're doing the face thing again, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, maybe it has something to do with like the face card or like the girls giving face. But then when I saw the multiple faces, I was like, oh, it's the category. Shout out to Arizona Brandy, who somehow did Megan Thee Stallion's album cover without even knowing it. Yes, that was that album cover down. That was that album cover down. Arizona's look was Megan's album cover. Was it? I forget what the name of it was. It called Anxiety? I forget the name of that album where she's like, I was like, bitch, that is that album cover right there. What are you talking about? The way the faces look like they're going off. I was like, come on. Now, Arizona did not like the role that she got, and she really wanted Kitty's role. And so she asked Kitty, Traumazine, thank you. She asked Kitty, I was like, something crazy. She asked Kitty, hey, can I have your role? And, Kitty was like, no, I like the role and I'm really learning. Let me listen to it first and sort of figure it out. Arizona pushes it again and she goes, yeah, okay, well, okay, I understand. But I kind of like how Arizona low-key gaslit her up just a tad bit, was, but, I really, really want this role and no, it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. But I really have my heart set on it and everything. And Kitty's like, oh, so do you really want the role? You really want it? And I'm thinking to myself, shh, shut up, Kitty. Let her wallow in her shit. She's got to work with this now, okay? You picked her name, girl. You picked her name. She already made a joke about sending you home. Hi, baby. I'm gonna feed you in a second. We've already done this. No. No. This is crazy. You gave her the role because I don't want to be messy and I want us to be cool. Kitty making that decision would only make sense on a non-elimination season. The only time that makes sense for you to give up something is if you're either really confident in your acting and ability to perform on stage, okay? Or it's a non-elimination episode, so what does it matter? It was good TV, but it was also like, why would you do that? My thoughts on choreography. So y'all showed up. She gave you an outline of what you were supposed to do, but then asked for y'all's intake on what you wanted to do. Because that's what I received of what we just witnessed here on this good old day. Okay. No shade. Like this was light. I barely was focusing, but I noticed a lot of it was very, what do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to do? But then you're going to do this. But what do you think about that? And I'm over here like, oh, okay. So we kind of letting them make ideas up for what they want to do here in A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. I said, oh, okay. They were making Kitty look bad for the episode. Did you notice that? Y'all are like, Kitty should have been safe. But this part right here, the little stumbling, I figured. Because it's weird that Siam's outfit, they showed the fuck up, but then they're safe. What? Why show us the one time it fell? Because you have them walk twice. So why show us the one time it messes up and you still save that girl? What was the purpose of that? Even Siam here was having trouble with their character. And they even had a moment where Kiana was like, I don't know. I'm real concerned for her. Okay, so what's the point of you telling us this? We talked about this earlier with Brigadine feeling they didn't get to enjoy their season, and a lot of people were harsh on them, and they wanted to quit drag, and they tried to go to the United States, and were denied. Ended up having to go back, and it was almost like the doors were closing around them. I'm so happy, Brigadine, that one moment or those moments that were happening around your season didn't stop you from pursuing your dreams. When you tell your story, it helps me with my story, because all the time I'd be thinking about quitting. I can't do this YouTube shit no more. Nobody's watching my videos no more. Nobody gives a care about me. There's pages dedicated to hating me. I got people every time I make a move talking about me, bringing up my family, this, that, and the other. And I just want to be happy. I just want to have a life. I want to just do things differently. And I have to get out of my head that they're going to talk about me regardless of what I do, whether I'm great, whether I'm bad, sad, happy, or mad. They're going to talk about you, son. They're going to come for you every day. Someone's going to try to make you feel like a piece of shit no matter what, just for you existing. And there's also going to be the moments where we question our self-worth and what we're trying to do. And are we on the right path? Like my therapist says, give yourself more grace. And it's okay to fuck up. It's about getting back up, Matt. It's not you falling and then just laying there. It's just, you sweetie, promise you can get up. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. Gotta get up now. But yeah, I love Brigadine. And so I was here for this moment. I'm glad that they were, giving her time and letting her share her story, because I had no idea. And I'm like, this is why we need these all-star seasons, because I thought Mama was perfectly fine. Wouldn't have never known. Jervy looks great. Pangina looks good. And so does Mama Bow. I love it. Let's get to the Rusical, everybody. But before we do, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this rant pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here today. If you do want to drop a little bit of love in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, super chats are available, which thank you so much for the super chats today. But also, you can drop a little love in my jar through paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App, $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. I thank you so much for being here today. I thank you so much for choosing me. I need to stop. What was that? I thank you so much for choosing me. Yeah. True, yeah. Oh my God. I haven't had a coffee yet. What is wrong with me? Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, Beebs. Appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Every man wants a woman. Okay, listen. Shut the fuck up, Morgan. I was like, wait, I knew exactly where you wanted to go with that. So, I love the LED back screen for the Drag Race Philippines on a real note. I don't like it when it washes out the queens for certain moments with their outfits, but I do love how it really does warm the stage, and it adds so much to this. I felt like I was in some botanical garden the way the lighting was done, right? I want to say, and I'm going to do this, I'm not going to spend too much time on this part right here, because, we're already past the hour here, and I don't want to do too much. Let's just go off the line here. Brigadine did a really great job. A super amazing, awesome, great job. I thought she was pretty. I thought she did her role perfectly. It wasn't under or over at all. I thought she was right on the money. So I was like, okay, Brigga, you did that. Love the hair too for this. Venus, you're a star. I'll get to you later. Because I like that Venus in her character looked at him like, and then she would like glance at her and then get back to him. She was on the entire time. Was not skipping a beat. The wig changes, everything. I was like, oh. Okay, me too, Joel. A tad bit. Like the audio, for some, it felt like they were behind a tad bit, but I assume that was the overlaying of the track versus them and their faults for doing it. So it is what it is, right? Drew, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Venmo for my weekend YouTube entertainment. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, Mina, shut the fuck up before I get up and we have the stern talk. I have not stern talked you. I've given you nothing but the cues and the coos. Don't have me stern talk you. I don't want to have to talk to you like somebody's bastard child. Chill the fuck out. I'm almost done. I promise you. Thank you. Because Mama was sitting right next to me, just. And then Mina over there. I want to go outside. She's the reason why this review is going so long right now. God. Okay. Basically, it is crazy rich Asians, but more so also everybody here is objecting to the marriage because we all love this man for different reasons. We all can offer him something, and she's too English for him. If you saw Crazy Rich Asians, that was a lot of the driving force behind the storyline and telling of what was going on, right? Bernie's character as the social media influencer girl, Doja Park. I miss Tito's. Let me get it. Thank you, Daniel. Oh my gosh. Tito, how did I miss this? Thank you. Hey, friend. Hey, baby. Did no American designers want to help Yuha represent the US? The bootleg coins not hitting. Ain't nobody trying to take out a loan. Mabu nah. Shut the fuck up. She calls herself Cheap Tito, so I assume that is her aesthetic, and that's why we're witnessing what we're witnessing. That lady like clocks in that she's on a budget and she's cheap all the time. So I just assume that was her like actual like foundation for what we're going to get for the the rest of the season. It was going to be something underwhelming. So to Bernie, it was okay. It was fine. It was cute. Kiana ate. Kiana, I also was like, okay, when she was, I was like, oh my God. I did one of these because it's just like, it's like, oh. A little bit, but then I was like, it's the point of the role, Matthew, calm down. I was like, wait, not the two Chinese girls gone. That would have done. Anywho, yeah, she ate this up. Physicality was everything, but you want to know the part I liked the most? No, it's the one picture that didn't. Okay, it did. Thank God. I was so worried because when I was putting this together last night, I couldn't find the photo that didn't load, and that was it. And I was like, no. This was my favorite part of Kiana's performance, though. Like in the middle of everything, she stops and she's like, that shit was cute. It was funny. I liked it. It was enjoyable. She hit her marks right. She was confident in her approach. I thought Kiana was going to be up for discussion for being in the top this week. I assumed. I just knew it. She did. She ate it up. Sorry, my ADHD kicked in and I thought of the show Wednesday for some odd reason when I just saw this face. I am currently watching part 2 right now. I finished the first episode. I'm on episode 2, or I should say episode 6. Whatever the second episode is of part 2. I haven't finished it yet, so don't spoil it. I haven't finished it. I'm trying to figure out if I like the show or not. But I have to finish it. I just can't stop watching it. But I'm just trying to figure out if I like it or not. I don't know if I like it. I think I like certain actors who are doing the do. Catherine Zeta-Jones, for one. This wig. Oof, my God. Kitty was okay to me, y'all. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was a little okay to me. It wasn't underwhelming. I don't think we needed to have a discussion about it, but it was all right. It was sufficeable. Ooh, that's a Blake term. It was sufficeable. It was short, just like Yuha's part. It was very short, so it didn't really give me much, but it was enough. And she didn't fuck up during that time, so... Yeah, Riri, I wouldn't say robbed. I would say I could see them in the top, but I'm not going to say robbed. Like, we can see differences. You know what I mean? Like, we could see a different opinion, but robbed, that's kind of crazy. She's acting up real talk today, and I'm getting upset, and I'm trying my best because I got to finish this video. And I'm running on a time schedule because I have a delivery for groceries literally coming, and I'm trying to do this all in little time. So, whew. Give Mina some grace here because I'm trying to badly. Arizona did a very good job as the chef. I know. Thanks, Mina. She ate that chef up. It was funny. It was actually a very big part too. It wasn't too small. Like I do feel like Katie's lines were Katie's part and Bernie's part in particular were kind of short little roles, and so was Yuha's. But this one had a little bit more going on with it, and she was able to put the comedy behind it as well as add in like so much flair and flavor. And I was happy for Arizona because she didn't do well the previous week, and she needed to prove herself. I love that. Give me, girl. Venus low-key was Halle Berry. If you really want to talk real tea, she was Halle Berry because every wig she put on got worse and worse. And that's Halle Berry in her career when it comes to wigs. I love Halle Berry down as an actress. I respect her through and through. I made my mom take me to the movie theater to see Monsters Ball before she got the Oscar. So don't you ever come for me in my Halle Berry drags. It's all out of love here. But you know Halle Berry puts on this kind of wig, a child will go missing. Do you understand me? This is the wig to where a child is now gone, missing, stolen, taken, the full bit. Abigail Breslin's in the back of somebody's trunk with this wig, with Halle Berry's wig in hand. This is it. I could not take my eyes. I was like, girl, why, who gave it? Hey, don't you walk away from me. Come here. Come here, little girl. Because you was yelling at me. Come here. Do you just want me to pet you? Just sit over here. I'll just pet you the whole time. That's all. I'll just pet you the whole time. It's okay. Whatever I need to do to shut your dumb ass up. But yes, Venus was chewing. Yuha reminded me that I love the movie Weapons. Yeah, Yuha reminded me I love the movie Weapons. When she started doing that spinning shit. Bitch. I was like, girl, at 2:30 a.m., all the kids from Mrs. Hill's class left that night and never returned. I assumed. Her part was really short and it was just sufficeable. Just like how I felt about Kitty's. Like, it wasn't bad. It was quick. It was boom. It was like basically what she did for the pageant episode, that sort of like, and it was like, okay. Like, that's what I got from it. I was like, okay, you about to tell people to do drugs again, but like only under supervision. So I thought it was fine. Ugh. All right, now we're back to losing children again. But before that, let's get to Siam's role. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, 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 paste, soup, grilled cheese with it, tomato. I hate to do this with Siam, but this reminded me of Drag Race Thailand and their, this reminded me of the full bit. Venus wig changes reminds me so much of Etsa Extra's I Am Changing performance. I got to look that up because I was blessed and lucky to have Giselle Barbie Royale Teachy, for the girls that know, she walks ballroom. She was in Houston last week for my friend. Well, she was here for brunch and I got to see her perform again. And y'all, there are a couple queens. Like, I like drag performances in general, but there are some girls that can just do. She is one of them. Whatever song she get. Whew. She was butt naked with dollar bills on her titties and puss and was pumping it, girl. Pumping it. And then she did this Ariana Grande remix afterwards. Peed, sweetie. And then there was another song she did as well. And I was gagged because I was like, God damn. I don't know. Siam is lovely, and I enjoy them as a person. I just, to me, I just be like, ooh, I don't know, friend. I just don't know. Oh, Mina. I thought that Suki did a good job. It was good for what it was. She looked like Michelle at one moment. I was like, she looked like Michelle at one moment. Sorry, y'all. This is them right now. Can we show this up though? Oh my gosh. Can we not have like my smudgy camera? Yeah, they're laying down right now. So she finally calmed the fuck down. And she's laying on top of Mama. Thank you, Mama, for being a pillow and a support because your daddy was about to lose it. Yes, I saw her eat Sharon up, and Shannon, low key, it's the way she kind of like rolled up on her too. I was like, now, Shan, love you down, sister, but like, she beat you on the outfit alone. We haven't even gotten to face. She beat you on the look alone. Like it was already hers. I hate to tell you, and the only one that can really go up against her is what's her face? Is it Lulu? I forget I forget her names, but not Lena, but it's somebody else. Anywho, back to this. I thought that overall the show was good. Overall, the show was good. It was. I was like, okay, this is a very good Rusical. I was into it. Nobody was that Lola. Thank you, Dawn. Nobody was bad. It was fine. Yeah, Lola Gorgeous Gucci. Ooh. That's the only, when I see Lola, I'm like, where is Giselle? Because that's the only one. That's the only one. But there's somebody else who just got introduced in Ballroom recently who's also giving. But let me get off of that. Back to this. Seriously, you got to stay focused, y'all. They talk about me. Venus closed out the show excellent. She was over the top, if you will. It got a little crazy at one point to where I was like, girl, she good. That bitch dunked. 3-point shot a wig. I have never seen a queen 3-point shot a wig. She's at the 3-point line. Ready, like, bitch, we about to win this game. 5 seconds on the clock, buzzer ready to go. Swoop. I was like, what in Stephen Curry is going on over here? I can't. I could not do it today. That wig was tossed so high up in the air. Now, check this out. That wig is so high that Venus has time to change expressions and look at her. At the judges, like, yes, this is me. Like, it's still falling. It's still falling. It was in the air that long. It's almost as if I felt like the wig was Peach and Smash Brothers, and it opened its umbrella and was like, I'm just going to glide down real quick here because I'm going to be used later, mother. Curry with the shot. Come on, Cameron. I'm so glad you got my basketball reference. I was afraid nobody would get it. Oh, my goodness. She had outfit changes. Mama, at one point when she hit that back, I was like, yo, this lady is crazy, and I love her. Yeah, Venus was good. I would have put her possibly in the top this week as well. There were a lot of contenders this week that were very good. I was like, oh, this is good. I knew who was in the bottom, and it was everybody who wasn't Filipino. And mind you, Macon, she had the disadvantage that Siam gave her because she already had 2 Rue badges. And somehow she ended up with that role. Well, maybe no one felt like they could bring the soul. I know Brigger wasn't going to pick that one. Anywho, Happy Festival is the category. If you want to vote in the live chat, numbers are necessary. 1 means everything. 2, it's okay. You change some things. And 3, it's a chop. Spectacular. Brigadier is first. This isn't even Brigga. Y'all, this is the back. This is the back of the outfit. This is the back of the outfit. This is the front. This is the statue. That's her. I'm tickled. Do you understand me? Like, I am tickled by all of this in the best way possible. Of all this, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I am beyond words. I'm proud of Brigadine for this one. Like, I'm proud, like as if I'm a family member. Like, yeah. This doesn't mean clock it, by the way. This newer generation has sort of just destroyed this. For the girls who really want to know, people are taking this as clock it. If you did this once, I'd take you for the clock. If you do it like this, that is an applause. That is ballroom, by the way, too. Ballroom. You wanted Dip to come back and be good on it and took away death drops, you make sure that this doesn't get taken away either. Go watch Legendary if you think I'm lying and see how Naomi wasn't talking about clock it. She was applauding. We applaud. I applaud. I give her nothing but the claps, the finger snaps, the full bit of it. This was one of my favorite things she's ever done. It was very beautiful, very amazing, very well put together. And pose, thank you. Grand prize. Grand prize. Kitty Space is next. I like this too. Gave me Owls in the Winter. She was talking about her brothers and sisters, and I was like, all I got was whoo. I thought this was kind of cute. To be very fair with you, I liked the shoes. I thought the makeup was interesting. Yeah, I was good with it. It wasn't as spectacular as the first thing that we saw, but I didn't hate this. I was okay with it. I'll say 1.5 because it is a little under, if you will, but I'm gonna say 1.5 because I actually did like it. I was like, oh, this is cute. Yeah, it works. I really do like Bernie. I'm a big fan. And I like Bernie's bodysuit. The end. Hate the wig heads that are used with the different one eye is given this, the other one is given a little bit of that. It's like, what? The wigs are not my favorite thing on the planet. I kind of get what they're going for, this like this volcano sort of situationship warrior god situation moment, whatever. The bodysuit was perfect though. Whoever made that, down. It's beautiful. I was like, oh, love all of that. Hated this, hated this, hated this. This Bernie and Siam stole some of the wig heads in the workroom and ran with it. Had to. But no, this is not the little boo-boo I would want out the box. No. Arizona Brandy. Traumazine. Arizona Traumazine Brandy. I cannot help but look at this and think of that album cover. Every time I looked at her, I was like, baby, that is that album cover down. This is actually really cool. This could have been like Poots McKenzie, Alti. It's not. It's actually really well done. Very well presented. I love the faces too, like a happy face, a sad face, and her face in between. The fact that she's like caught in these webs and like tangled up. I was like, okay, Arizona, you gave me a story and I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Arizona is a hottie. Watch your foot. Watch your foot. Kiana is next. I love that we as queer people love the substance. I have the movie. I bought the movie. It's on my Amazon Prime. I had to buy the movie. I had to buy the movie because it was so good. It hit me that hard when I saw it, okay? You are going to either hate me or you're going to understand where I'm coming from. This is everything. However, something that Yuha did, I wanted for her to do, Kiana specifically. Do you know where I'm going with this as someone who watched this movie about 15 times now? Because right now, she's going into monstro mode. Okay, Riri, you're with me here. I needed something on top, fabric draped, a dress that was ripped or something. Because right now, you look more like the book from Evil Dead than you do Demi Moore morphing into her younger self, getting caught up in the Bix for the balance, okay? No shade. This looks great, and I still give it tops. But I go, I needed something else on top of it to tie it further to what the story was going to be. That's the book that some bitch is going to pick up in the middle of a cabin somewhere that looks crazy and is going to just start reading spells for no fucking reason. That's what this is giving. So I love her, and I think this is great, and I still like it a lot, and I so live that she did this. I live. It's way better than Yuha's. The shoes had faces, y'all. It was great. I just wanted her to go an extra step. That's all. I just wanted the monstro. I really wanted her to go that extra step with that blue fabric. I wanted that dress to be ripped as she walked, and her like pull. I just wanted a little bit more. It's still amazing. I still give it a 1. I still put a top marks on it though, because it's a sickening ass bodysuit. But like, I just wanted a little bit extra. Now, I appreciate one thing about Yuha. One thing. She wore that yellow coat. If you saw the movie, that coat was a big deal because it was a timeless piece, and it was the only thing that she was wearing, both as her younger form and as her current form. Which, if you remind yourself of the movie and Demi Moore's character and her wanting to still remain youthful so that she could be relevant and she can keep her career, and still having some sort of bitterness about how the industry has treated her, she had this yellow coat, and that coat was a timeless piece because it's like fashion. Things don't fade like that, right? So when she was in her younger form, she could wear that coat and still feel connected to her. Y'all don't know, but it was one of my deep takes from the movie when I was watching it that I liked a lot. That's the only thing I lived about this. She took off the coat and she went to Monstro Sue, but not. Yeah, this is way more malignant, if anything, than Substance, if you for real. Because then you come out here, and when you do your walk, you don't serve it like that's the gimmick. It's the joke is you being stupid and you being dumb and not pretty and all that kind of shit. And to me, I was over it. I was like, girl, this is a fucking mess. But I appreciate her for at least taking elements of the movie with the outfit and it really connecting more than what I saw with Kahana's, where it was like, that's just the bodysuit. It's off of the fact that there was merging, blah, 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 blah. Whereas this is way on the money, but it's so cheap. There's a way of making things look both hideous and beautiful at the same time. And this is just leaning towards the hitty. All of this. I was disappointed. I also thought it was fucked up that they made them go back to back like that. I was like, why? You did that on purpose. Siam, I almost was here with you. I almost was with you. Siam, I was almost with you. I was almost with you, girl. I was this close. Oh, man. Oh, man. It looked really good. Not that black boot, but it looked really good. And then I started seeing the doll heads, and I was like, you look amazing. They look, oh, I was like, oh no. Then you show us that one of the heads fell off while they were walking. No singing can save you here. I was confused. So I'm going to say 1 on the initial take of how this looked like when it came out. Like, this is fabulous. Fabulous. As it continued to walk, I gave it a 2 because it was like, it wasn't a flawless executed concept. However, the ideas behind it is pretty spectacular. Yeah, I was here for it. When that head fell off, I was like, cheap. Actually, I take it back. It was a 1 and now it's a 3 This is giving me tarp. It feels like Lexi Love's about to walk into the workroom and go, who messed with my outfit? And then it's going to give. I just believe that you are being kept. Suki doll, they are sleeping on you. Oh my God. I could just leave it right here and I can prove my point. I don't even have to do nothing. I can just leave it right here and prove my point. Holy shit. Oh. Kyle, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App for life. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. For sure. Thank you. His life. Be life. God, this was sickening. Everything about this was fucking amazing. This was oh, her mug is so good. Oh, this was my favorite of the day. This was my favorite. This was absolutely, as much as it was cool when Kiana had the rotating heads and shit, that was great. Something about the way these faces are dangling off in the presentation that Suki did with this outfit, it needs to be studied. This is museum worthy. The entire look. I swear I have an outfit like this for June. I swear I do for my one of my customs in Tekken. Oh, it's the different mask. The faces are perfect. The faces are perfect. And the way that they're painted, it's so beautiful. I was just like, this is too much. This is too much. Oh, it's too much. It's beautiful. It's haunting. It's gorgeous. It tells a story. Everything about these, like, look at how the face is here with the Oni face over here. Like, yo. Right. They don't look cartoonish. The way she's painted them and the molding of the face, it's perfect. So they're all her face. It's perfect. It's perfect. You don't even see eye holes in them because they were just meant to be the mug and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. It's great. It was just great. It really, really was. It really, really was. Up next is Viñas Deluxe. I was sold here. I was sold here. I was sold right here. I was sold right here. I didn't even see the rest of it. I was like, and we're done. I was like, and we're done. We're finished. We're finished. I don't have to talk anymore. Anymore. You notice how there's less disappointing things on the runway? Y'all notice how there's less disappointing things on the runway now? How many times today we were like, oh, we love, and even the ones that were like kind of okay, we're like, but still. I think I live for this the most because of the fact that she was able to walk with it as a painting first. And then when she got to the front of the stage, it was the breaking through the paint and it draped over the dress with the little hat. I'm sorry, this was puss. I'm sorry. And she painted it. And there's model heads also blended into the art piece. I'm sorry, this was everything. This was everything. Y'all hated, some of y'all hated this. Oh, how could you? I mean, no, let me not do that. Everybody has their way of looking and viewing things in life. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We all have different taste. Do not judge those, lest ye be judged. Amen. I liked it. I did. I did. I did. I did. Look at this. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Was a yes, then a no. Yes. Yes. It's been a lovely runway. I've had a great time. I really have. I've had a great time. It has been. So few disappointments, you know? High key, just based on the runway without the challenge, bottom two is Bernie and Yuha. Just based on this picture that I'm looking at, if I were to judge off of no other information, Bernie, Yuha, bottom two. Siam, turn around. Never mind. Bernie, go in the back. Yuha, Siam. Oh, judging was interesting. Decisions were made, choices were, given. But for me, how I look at this was the top. It was, 6 people up here? Brigadine, Arizona Brandy, and Vinyas felt like the tops for me this week, whereas Kitty Space, Bernie, and Siam were in the bottom. Kitty had no business being down there. Yup. Kitty should have been sitting in the back. Bring out Yuha Tui. Bring her back out. Kitty should have been safe at the most. Yeah. Now I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah. She shouldn't. This is great for story though. And that's exactly what it felt like. It's giving good story time. Because I'm looking at this back here, sister. It's you got let out early at Methodist. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to release you because they needed more beds. It's getting full up in there, and you've been taking up too much space. They were like trying to figure out why you was putting houseplants and shit in the fucking hospital room, knowing that you're not supposed to be there for the 24-hour hold. Like what we doing? I'm looking at Suki. Whoa, you know what I mean? And then Kiana over here, choo. Even in the bodysuit, but like this lady over here, girl. I swear, it looked like you about to pick up some cow shit and fling it at somebody on a baddie show. Chop. They're talking about bottoms and tops and this and that and the other. No shade, Kitty. I wish you didn't say this before you said what you said. But when you said this whole I picked her lipstick last week, so it looks like I'm going home. And it almost was like you were sort of putting into the air, like, well, I chose you last week, yet we talked about track record. And I have a better track record than said person. So, if you're going to do it off of that, but you just got on me for sitting, wanting to save my friend. I was watching Kitty and I'm going, ooh, the amount of points that could be made right now just to save her alone and send home Bernie is crazy and true. Better track record, better presentation. You are doing better than her. The problem is that you kind of gave them the whole, fine, if you send me home, it's whatever. But it shouldn't be, because that shouldn't have even started that way. It should have started just like this, based off track record alone. And us talking about this. You shouldn't be sending me home if you're true to your word and you're an honest John, okay? If you want to just get me back for a lick, different story. Understandable. But don't play like you just doing this fairly. Play like you want to get your lick back. Or play like you want to make sure your friend is safe. But once we find out that you wanted to make sure your friend was good, you can't use that argument no more about why aren't we going off a track or why we're going off a friendship. See, that could have been a moment where Kitty even going home, had she said it the way I wanted her to, it would have set a whole all right, so y'all can't say track record no more. You can't say that either. Go off of what you want to send people home off of. Don't put your shit on me and expect me to follow through. Fuck all that. Exactly, JP. Ain't nobody need to be explaining not a goddamn thing. well, you can send me home for... No, you don't need to be sending me home for shit. I'm the only representative of France over here. You got 5 motherfuckers from the Philippines, bitch. One of you go home, y'all still gonna be good. We are over here solo riding today. Help me out. Look at this face. I think it's crazy how, look at these faces. Like, Yuha looks like she lost every fight in her life. Suki's got 3 different faces. Sadness, seriousness, happiness happening right here. Arizona thinking about, I'm going to send this bitch home. I'm going to send her home so bad. Ooh, what should I say when I send her home? That's what you think it is. Honestly, when it comes to All-Stars, the only route is there are no rules, only variables. It's very if-then situations. It's a situational competition. Based on where you're going to be at and what's going to happen, that is how the game is going to be played. The idea is to always win. That is the only way you're going to always be safe when it comes to this show, especially All-Stars. Win every episode. Be top 2 every episode. It's the only way you're safe. It's also the way you get your biggest target on your back, too. Whew. Activated Charcoal and Bleeding Gums over here are having a conversation of... Shut the fuck up, Matthew. Activated Charcoal and Bleeding Gums. Oh, everything is wrong with me. We already knew where this was going. To me, if she sent home Bernie, it would have gagged. But I'd have been like, okay, bet Kitty got another opportunity. But once Kitty did what she did with that lipstick, I said, oh no. Filipino pride, they're going to stick by the family. We got to get you out, girl. The playing like she was going to pick somebody else's lipstick. Please. Please shake the rice. Steal the dice. Isn't it shake the dice, don't steal the rice? I'll change it up, whatever. Let's get to the lip sync. I was not prepared for this song. If you would have told me that I was going to hear another song by Aqua in my lifetime, I'd have called you a liar because I've only heard like 2 songs from them. And I don't know the name of the second song, but this is the 3rd song. I'm so serious. Like, I know they're very like international music situation. Oh, I was about to sound like Amberlynn. Ugh, gross. Situation type deal. But like, I've never heard the song before. So I was like, what are we getting here? 2 different interpretations of the song, okay? Arizona is looking like Meryl Streep with some hip. Brigadine was playing a broken down doll. Did you clock that? I was like, oh, she's a marionette or a doll that's been broken down that's like pulling themselves back together. Chubby Boos. Both of our girls have quit YouTube, but then one showed up the next day. The other one's getting sued by her own auntie. Couldn't be me. Don't know what that feels like. Then again, I'm also not putting out accusations like that on the internet about my family members. But yeah, Arizona pulling out that mustache. T. The mustache, it was like, oh, here we go. It's going to be a bang, a mustache. There's going to be something happening here. Yeah, it was a fun lip sync. It was okay. I wasn't losing my grip on reality. I wasn't dying to see this over and over again because Brigadine looked kind of crazy some of the times that she was moving. I was like, girl, what's going on over here? You know, and then the Superman, that whole part was funny when she's just out. That was hilarious, you know. And then when Arizona went back to the backstage and started doing this like flying through the air bit, that was great. I was like, okay, this is fun. This is fun. This is really fun and enjoyable, and it's really cute. So I enjoyed it. Now these little kicks, baby. Arizona, I want you to work on this because you should not have a Eureka level kick. Okay? And I know you was having a good time going, yeah, I want someone help her with her flexibility. You gotta stretch that lady. Stretch her cuda. Someone stretch the cuda. Get that cuda stretched. Okay? Because I was like, no, get that leg up. Oh, no. Get that leg up. But it was fun. I had a good time watching this. I was like, oh, this is cute. I was like, girl, she had it around like a lanyard. I could not. You know what? Brigadine, I swear you're going to be in the next Superman movie if Lex Luthor going to put people in boxes again. I can see you being frozen or in Star Wars or something. You got to get Leia to come and release you, bitch. You got space blindness. It was cute. It was fun. It did the job. Arizona Brandy wins. Fucking congratulations, bitch, because I know you've been trying to get that W since this season has started, and you were close that one time, and then it ended up at the bottom. I was like, no, and now we're back here again. So I was here for Arizona getting her W. But what decision will be made? I'm sorry. I think it is Alan. I think it is. I want to say that this is a beautiful, amazing woman. With that being said, I'm sorry, Kitty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kitty. Arizona, No Tears Left to Cry needs to be a song on your playlist. Who are you getting emotional over? That lady almost sent you home last week. The fuck? I'd have gave it to her with a smile. I'd have gave it to her with a smile, honey. Next time you shoot, make sure it hits. Like next time you try to take a shot, make sure it hits. That's what I would have said. I'd have made it all kinds of funny. I don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, please. 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 That's the decision you made. You hell yeah. I was like, girl, why are you crying? Shut the fuck up. Like, that bitch was gonna send you home. Your whole dream would have stopped. No 35,000 for you. Sorry, in USD dollars. 2 million pesos for you, girl. What? So yeah. Kitty was eliminated. And I feel bad for the Kit Kat bar, but I'm going to tell you this, Kitty. This season was a much better showing of your Drag Race France time. A lot of the things that you said you wanted to do there that did not get the time, the place, or the take, you got to do here. I feel you are a contender in a competitive standpoint. When you get out of this, I'm going to do this the right way. Nope, cut that out. If you come back to an all-star show, and I'd like to see it again. Okay, I was like, hey, baby. I'd like to see you again. You gotta come in swinging, sweetie. I don't mean like immediately. Like, you have to be somewhat manipulative. You have to be somewhat sneaky. And you may think of that as a bad trait. You are on a reality game show. The people who are the most honest, who are winners of shows, are very lucky. Because normally they allow those people who are the game players to take themselves out early. And they come off as a non-threat for the entirety of the show until the end. Then they go snip. But eventually they're going to have to snip them eventually. It'd be cool to see her back on France All-Stars too. I just want her to get a little bit, don't get out of your headspace. I'm going to play it honest. Fuck all that. Think like an American for a second. Become a real big asshole. Everything's about you for just the competition. Go right back to the Paris roots that you want and everything else. Think like an American. And not a decent one either. I'm gonna need you to seriously turn. Like, I hate that I'm using my country as an example, but yeah, we can't do that right now. Really think like an American. Shiesty as fuck. We gonna figure out a way to get over. What is the easiest road possible to the next scenario and situation? Don't let these people lie to you. We work hard for it. Girl, please. A lot of these people out here talking about the work that they be doing, don't be doing shit, and have generational wealth from their families left over for the people that they stole the money from because they were actually not like. But Kitty, God bless you and good luck, honestly. We lost Kitty, and I am a little sad. I am happy Arizona stayed, and I'm happy Bernie stayed, but let's wrap this up. Bernie, wake up. I'm getting nervous. My right eye is leaning for you, sister. I need you to get in there. You are a bad bitch. If you don't win the season, I'm going to be okay. I'm still going to be a fan. Let that be said. But whoo, I don't know what's going on. Wake up, Pearl. Kiana, I'm going to be happy for you standing your ground, talking about, let's talk about it. Kitty shouldn't have went home if we're going to talk about track record. You are going to make enemies in that room, not outside of the room, in the room for the moment while it's a competition. And I'm here for that. I'm also now nervous for you because this now may end up being, well, it's 3 bitches from the Philippines versus everybody else. Actually, is what it's now starting to look like. It's like, well, we'll see. I'm here for it. Whatever it may be, whatever the case is, I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. But Drag Race Philippines, man, y'all. I'm really enjoying this. I am. I'm very much enjoying it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what your thoughts are about this episode and your highs, your lows, your yeses and nos, and what would you like to see next week. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you would like to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the most in today, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. It's a great point. I'm not going to speak on it because as an English speaker, I feel like that's not my place in a sense, like, especially because I don't know the full dichotomy and like, I think that's the right word, but of everything in reference to the Philippines here, but it is a versus the world show. So is now the argument, oh, we can't do this anymore because you're making English a part of the main language requisite, and how they're doing the edits is we're giving the English speakers a lot of time to speak because everybody would universally understand that a little bit better. This is why I don't want to jump into it because I get it, but I also go, I mean, they had to know what was going to go down before getting on the show. I highly doubt that someone was like, oh shit, we forgot they don't speak as much as everybody else. Like I just don't see that for me making any sense. It may now be like, okay, well, maybe that's the reason why. But again, Venus doesn't speak a lot of English either, if I'm going to be real. She speaks some, but she don't speak as much. Maybe Bernie's a little bit more there, but I don't want to speak on that because I feel like that's out of my place. But what are we going to do? You don't want do we not have the show anymore because it's just not fair because of that? Or like, that's just me and how I feel about those takes. Yeah, like workroom interactions, true. But also I believe, Macon, if the producers wanted to, they would focus on some of the other girls as well. And maybe Bernie was in their head, or maybe they're just not talking because, like you say, it is a language barrier. But like, a lot of times when I see them in the workroom, it'd be the Pinoy girls by themselves, and it'd be the other girls over on other sides, and then every now and then they'll interchange and swap. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it is an issue with there not being translators there for certain stuff. I know, like Yuha talks really fast. So if I wasn't English as my main language, listening to Yuha speaking, I'd be like, what the fuck? All I heard was jabba, 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 jaw. Like, that's all I heard. So I can get that. I can fully understand it. But going forward, I hope that that's not going to be one of the main arguments that people have when they feel like someone goes home, or when someone isn't doing well. They're like, oh, well, they weren't speaking it, so they're out. It's like, this isn't Michelle Visage episode 7 of every season from 1 through 9, 8. 9, 10, 9. Because she did stop. I think she stopped doing that in 10. I haven't heard her do that in a long time. Because that was like Michelle's thing. No shade. No, Michelle, I'm not saying that you are like that, but I'm saying normally you're the one that gave the news that we couldn't understand you. Like every time. It was always her. Like the way you were speaking, and we couldn't understand you. And then someone would piggyback off of that. And I'm like, oh, here we go. I don't know. We'll see. I just want the show to keep going. I want these queens to continue to get the light and the shine that they deserve. I do get that it sucks when people go home early, but I also say, hey, the race isn't over. What are we doing outside of this to support these babies? That is what's most important too. So please remind yourselves of that. Every time you want to get upset or let someone know you're not giving what needs to be given, go give the queen that you love the shine. That's what you can do without tearing down the other girls. Because I'm going to tell you this, every drag queen I have ever met, hung out with outside of this show, out of drag, in drag, or whatever, that I have talked to, smoked a bleezy with, had a drink with, or whatever. I'm going to tell you this right now, y'all. Every one of them hates it when you bring up other queens to them and drama about them with said queens, and that you want to talk about it directly with them. Right then, I'm going to tell you that right now. I have been to these people's homes, girl. Nobody want to talk about that all the time. I promise you. Especially when it's be like old shit that's resolved. Oh my God. I'm not even going to tell you the queen I was with. Or someone walked by and we were at DragCon and me and her were talking and we was just shooting the shit. And they brought up some old ass stuff from the show and mentioned somebody like it all. I can't even say who it is because it'll give it away. But like she was so nice and she was like, oh, babe, well, you know, I did a full bit hug. I took a picture. The moment that baby walked away, I'm talking about turned to me and said, I cannot stand FAGGOSs like that. That come over here and your first words aren't even like, I love you, queen. It's, bitch, you read Miss such and such and such. And I live for that. Yes, girl. Like, and she, it was just so random. It was just so random. But it was the way he came up and just was like, oh, girl. And it was just like, chill out. And then you brought some old shit. And her and the other queen are like really cool now. Like, they're very cool. They're very good friends now. So why are you talking about that? So weird. Yeah, Miranda, I agree in that one too. Any decision Arizona would have made people upset. If she sent a Bernie home, you sent home one of our Pinoy sisters, and one of the people who we were rooting for, we'd have fell ways. Kitty was really showing up and showing out for someone who was an early out their season, and we were hoping for the best. You know what I mean? And that would have worked out. I don't think that you are, but okay. But yeah, I feel that either way, it was going to be something, and everybody was going to be upset regardless. But I just think going forward in the future, this whole let's go off a track record. I want to vote for my friend. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. You're in a competition. You move the way the day is moving. One day, track record. The next day, it can be about other shit. Because it needs to be about other shit. Oh. Yeah, I need the international queens to be coming in on Demon Time, but I also want them to pick some girls who are going to be like, I would have sent home. I would have wrote Siam's name or Yuha's name on the lipstick. If I'm going to be real, yeah, I would have definitely. I put someone else's name on the lipstick. I would have. I'd have pulled a Ben de la Creme, but not bend myself, but very much you continue. I would have had to say it just like this. Like you keep missing the wrong people. Boom. Well, you can't do that. Oh, and then I would have flipped it over with the person's name who I also Because then they're like, you can't send them home. Okay, fine. Well, this is the one I picked. And I would have more than likely, if I'm going to be honest with you, I would, as much as I love Bernie, I'd have sent home Bernie. I'd have sent home Bernie. I'd have kept Kitty. Because now that I know that Kitty works off of emotions with friendships, I'm keeping Kitty. Because if she ever gets in the top again and I get in the bottom, she's not going to send her friend home. They're already riding for each other. I'm taking down the group. And I know I'd get hate. I know they dragged me. I wouldn't care. There's $35,000 that can go into rent, phone bill, cat, vet bill. Oh, yeah, I don't even be thinking about all that. Send her home. I'm so sorry, and I love you. Kissy, kissy. And then the following week, let another girl get in the bottom of this from Philippines. Out. Out. You gone. I'll make Mama Pal question what show she's on. Yes, they're gonna send me home, and I'd be okay with that. That's the thing, Bitter. I would be okay with it because I know I made moves. Now they were big moves too, and my idea is if I'm gonna go into an All Stars, win every episode. If you don't win every episode, win the next episode. Not, what do they need to see? Nope, win every episode. I didn't win that one, fine, I'll win the next one. Didn't win that one, win the next one. I'm competitive as fuck. Okay, I grew up in a household with sports and all that kind of stuff. I play to win. I don't like losing. And if I lose, it is going to hurt. But then I'm always like, I like to be the Phoenix. Rise, bitch. And then burn it all to the ground. And really beat them. You know what I mean? Like I lost that first one and they got me there. But the second time I came back clean, sweep them hoes. I love that shit. Love that kind of stuff. So yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping for Bernie. I'm hoping they step it up. I think Suki, they're looking over. I think Keanu's being looked over. But I just, whatever they're doing, I'm okay with still. Like, I'm enjoying the show so much. I'm just happy to see a lot of these queens. So I just want to show that support. But yeah, okay. I'm done, Zoe. I'm done talking. I was like, damn, I'm still going. I need to stop talking. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Talk about this episode in my comment section. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that threw super chats at me today. Let me make sure I got all of them. I think I did. I think I got all of everybody who did super chats today. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, APS. Thank you, Sir Bronny. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Tita Burrito. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. And thank you to everybody that did Tippy Poos on the Cash App in Venmo today. God bless you all. To everybody who was in the live chat, I had so much fun. If you are overseas, God bless you. Mabuhay, Sawadika, whatever else I can say. I need to get everything down. So I have all my hellos and goodbyes together for y'all. But have a good night. If it's late in the evening or if it's in the morning, have a great rest of your day, afternoon, whatever you're doing. God bless you. Take care. I will see you tomorrow for Project Runway. Me and Bleeker will be back, and we're going to be talking about the most recent episode of Project Runway tomorrow in the afternoon. So tune in for that. And if you're on my Patreon, the Project Runway reaction will be up tonight. So there you go. Yes. In your eyes, I can tell that you. Okay, sorry. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all down. I'll see you for the next one. Until then. Pop Hoffete, I'm beautiful. Still my favorite song they've done.
Listen. Yeah.